Idee and Vorstellung. Rudolf Steiner's The Philosophy of Freedom is his primary work. It explores human consciousness and freedom. Within this work, Steiner makes the distinction between the German terms Idee and Vorstellung. Understanding this difference is crucial to grasping Steiner's philosophy of freedom and the nature of human consciousness. The various translations of the book use different English words for Idee and Vorstellung. The Hornell translation uses idea with a capital I and idea with a lowercase I. The Lipson translation uses the term idea and mental picture. The Papelbaum translation uses idea and representation. Concepts and ideas. According to Steiner, an idea is the same as a concept, but more elaborate, more complex, more comprehensive, and filled with more content than a mere concept. Concepts and ideas are not directly tied to sensory perception. In other words, they are purely intellectual constructions that are not grounded in the physical world. Concepts cannot be drawn from observation. This is evident from the fact the growing human being only slowly and gradually builds up the concepts that correspond to the objects in his environment. Concepts are added to observation. Concepts and ideas are the product of the human mind and are not dependent on any external stimuli, any specific sensory experience. Instead, they arise from the mind's ability to abstract, generalize, and conceptualize. This ability to form concepts and ideas is what sets humans apart from animals, who are limited to forming mental pictures based on their sensory experience. Forming mental pictures. A mental picture is a mental representation of an object of sensory experience. Mental pictures are created when the mind receives sensory input from the external world and forms an image or representation of that input. When the tree disappears from my field of vision, an after effect of this process remains, a picture of the tree. My self has become enriched. A new element has been added to its content. I call this element my mental picture of the tree. Mental pictures are not purely intellectual constructs, but are intimately connected to the external world and are dependent on sensory input. Example of idea and mental picture. Suppose you have never seen a lion before, but you read about lions in a book. The concept of a lion that you form in your mind is an idea. It is not directly tied to any sensory experience, and it's a purely intellectual construct. However, if you were to see a lion in person, the mental image that you form in your mind would be a mental picture. This mental picture would be grounded in your sensory experience of seeing the lion, and it would be intimately connected to the external world that appears in your field of vision. Challenge of ideas. Ideas present a challenge to our understanding. Because ideas are not tied to any specific sensory experience, they can be abstract and difficult to grasp. Ideas can also be easily misunderstood or misinterpreted, leading to confusion and misunderstandings. To work with ideas, it is necessary to discipline thinking through practice, such as the training in pure conceptual thinking received by students of mathematics, science, or philosophy. Mental picture dream. Mental pictures, on the other hand, are grounded in the external world and are more concrete and accessible. Mental pictures are easier to understand and communicate, making them useful tools for sharing information and knowledge. But if all we experience is a stream of mental pictures, our everyday life would be like a dream. Concepts and ideas transcend limitations. The ability to enter the realm of pure concepts and ideas is essential for human freedom. Pure conceptual thinking is the source of the moral intuitions that become the impulse of a free deed. Concepts and ideas allow humans to transcend the limitations of the physical world and envision new possibilities. They are the foundation of human creativity and innovation, allowing us to imagine new ways of being and doing. In contrast, mental pictures are limited to what we have experienced in the physical world, making them less useful for envisioning new possibilities. In conclusion, the difference between ideas and mental pictures is a crucial component of Rudolf Steiner's philosophy of freedom. Concepts and ideas are intellectual constructs that are not tied to any specific sensory experience, while mental pictures are grounded in the external world and are dependent on sensory input. While mental pictures are useful for communicating and understanding the physical world, it is essential to enter the realm of pure concepts, ideas, and ideals for human freedom and creativity. By understanding the distinction between ideas and mental pictures, we gain a deeper appreciation for the nature of human consciousness and the role of ideas in human freedom and creativity.